Rain traces rivers down a crowded glass, the kind of night where all goes past. I feel the hum of a life I've known, footsteps carved in the cobblestone. Some memories breathe beneath my coat, some truths still sting in a quiet note. But through the dark and every plea, the shadows always walk with me. Shadows walk beside me, in the calm, in the cold, in the places I can't see. Every secret, every scar I keep, shadows walk beside me, where the night runs deep. Streetlights burn with a tired flame, echoes call me by my name. I've held the storm without a sound, felt the shift beneath the ground. Some men hide behind their fear, some disappear when the cost comes near. But I've learned what darkness sets free. The shadows don't abandon me. Shadows walk beside me, through silence, thick as destiny. Each step heavy, each breath steep. Shadows walk beside me, where the wounds don't sleep. There's a truth you find in the dead of night, the strength that grows without the light. You learn to stand when the world breaks twice. You learn your worth and name your pride. Shadows walk beside me, a loyal call in my misery. I move through storms that others flee. Shadows walk beside me, and they move like me. Rain fades soft, but the night holds on, a quiet vow till the break of dawn. And through it all, endlessly, shadows walk beside me. The night knows my name long before the world did. He carved it in the shadows where real men live. I walk the street where the lost men hide, where every secret calls you from inside. I face the fire no one else will claim, and that's the price of carrying my name. They whisper stories when they hear my step, but they don't know the wars I kept. The night knows my name. It calls me like an old refrain. No crown, no light, no holy flame, just scars that built the man I became. In the dark I rise, untouched by shame, 'cause the night knows my name. I've seen betrayal wearing gentle eyes, felt loyalty break with a quiet lie. But I'll stand unbroken where the shadows reign, a gentleman molded out of pain. The cost is heavy, but I never fall. The darkness raised me through it all. The night knows my name. It calls me like an old refrain. No crown, no light, no holy flame, just scars that built the man I became. In the dark I rise, untouched by shame, 'cause the night knows my name. When the world forgets the man I've been, the night remembers where I've sinned. A silent witness to my every claim, a quiet judge that knows my flame. The night knows my name. It echoes through the past I made. I paid the price, I played the game, and walked through fire without a stain. Through shadows deep, through loss and pain. The night forever knows my name. Yeah. law I followed was written in my bones, carved by nights of fire and battles I faced alone. I walked through storms that stole my youth, where every lie disguised as truth. I learned the rules from the undertones, from dust, from scars, from breaking thrones. They tried to shape me, tried to own, but a man stands firm on what he's known. Laws written in my bones are the only kings I've ever known. No crown above, no sacred stones, just lessons carved from flesh and soul. Through the dark, through broken zones, I walk by laws written in my bones. I felt betrayal in a brother's hand, watched loyalty fall like shifting sand, but still I rise through the undertones. A gentleman forged where the cold wind moans. The cost was deep, but I remain a man rebuilt from hurt and pain. Laws written in my bones are the only kings I've ever known. No crown above, no sacred stones, just lessons carved from flesh and soul. Through the dark, through broken zones, I walk by laws written in my bones. If someday my name begins to fade, let the night recall the man it made. Every choice, every vow I've shown, a testament etched in marrow and stone. Laws written in my bones still got me when the daylight's gone. I paid the price that shadows own, for strength that time has never thrown. Through every scar, through every tone, I stand forever with laws written in my bones. I saw blood in the velvet sky. I knew my time had come. Some nights don't warn you, brother, they just make you run. I walk the roads where the sinners hide, where every echo pulls you to the other side. I felt the cold of a fading light, and still I rose beneath that velvet sky. The darkness whispered what I had to do, and every shadow somehow felt like true blood in a velvet sky. A sign the night won't justify. No crown, no oath, no alibi, just the scars I wear and reasons why I faced the storm. I didn't die under the blood in a velvet sky. I've seen loyalty break like glass at dawn, watch friends disappear when the lights came on. But a gentleman walks with his head held high, even when fate wants him to say goodbye. The cost was heavy, but I didn't bend. A real man bleeds but won't pretend. Blood in a velvet sky, a sign the night won't justify. No crown, no oath, no alibi, just the scars I wear and the reasons why I faced the storm. I didn't die under the blood in the velvet sky. If the world forgets the man I've been, let the night recall where I began. A quiet king no one could buy, my throne lit red by the velvet sky. Blood in a velvet sky still calls my name as years go by. I pay the price they can't deny, and walk through a memory returning. The city hums low with a quiet yearning. I light a smoke and let the moment bend, where silence teaches what words can defend. Street corners whisper where my shadows walk, deals made in quiet, truths never taught. Every scar I carry feels carved in stone, signed by a night I survived alone. Under the streetlight I stand unbroken, hands kept clean in a world misspoken. The storm arrived long before it's spoken, but under the streetlight I stand unbroken. The sidewalk holds the weight I've known. Footsteps echo through flesh and bone. Faces fade like smoke and rain. Names get lost, but the lessons remain. I've learned the calm before the fight, the truth that cuts without a bite. Some men shout just to feel alive, but I stay quiet and still survive. Under the streetlight I stand unbroken, no vows to swear, no lies unspoken. You feel a storm before it's woken, but under the streetlight I stand unbroken. Grace inside what breaks you slow, a peace in things you never show. Lost becomes a second skin, a darker place you learn to live in. And when the night breathes in my name, I rise again, untouched by shame. Under the streetlight I stand unbroken, silent strain. The world's forgotten, a man rebuilds from things unchosen. Yet under the streetlight I stand unbroken. Rain slides down the window's frame, streetlights flicker, whisper blame. But I walk forward through the cold, unbroken still and growing bold. Street lamps burn like fading light. I walk alone where memories hide, where the city speaks on the darker side. The pavement holds the marks I made, footsteps carved from the deals I paid. No witness needed, no words to claim. The street already knows my name. The street knows my name. In silence, where shadows judge without violence, I move slow where the truth runs deep. The street knows my name. And it never sleeps. Faces blur like raindrops fall. Some I bury, some I recall. The night has ways of telling lies, but the storm reveals what darkness hides. I've kept my hands where honor stayed, even when fate demanded its way. Some men shout just to be seen, but silence crowns the ones who mean. The street knows my name. In silence, no sound, no thread, no broken guidance. I breathe the night where secrets keep. The street knows my name. And it never sleeps. The truth is quiet when it cuts you thin. A whisper deep beneath the skin. You learn to stand when the world breaks twice. You earn your peace at a brutal price. The street knows my name. In silence, a calm built out a midnight defiance. I walk the storm the way shadows creep. The street knows my name. And it never sleeps. Rain pours soft on the city frame. Echoes rise when they hear my name. And through the dark, through cold and flame, I walk on, unmoved, untamed. Rain, rain paints a window in crooked lines, the kind of mirror the state of my mind. I swirl the glass, watch the night unfold. Another story I've lived but never told. Streetlights flicker like tired eyes. They've seen the truth beneath my disguise. Every breath tastes like what I've survived. Every silence proof I'm still alive. Borrowed time and empty glasses. Life moves on, but the pain still passes. I drink the night, let the quiet find me. Borrowed time is all that binds me. Yeah. The chair across from me stays still, just like the promises time couldn't fill. Your fingerprints on the glass remain, like a ghost who learned to live in rain. I've walked through nights that never end, lost some lovers, buried friends, but lessons learned in the dark don't fade. They shape the man the silence made. Borrowed time and empty glasses. Wounds don't heal, but the ache surpasses. I face the night the way it finds me. Borrowed time is what reminds me. There's grace in what the shadows hold, a quiet truth carved into the cold. You stop chasing what's already gone. You learn the dark and keep walking on. Borrowed time and empty glasses. Rain-soaked nights and softer crash. I stand alone where the world can't bind me. Borrowed time left here to guide me. Ooh. The glass grows warm beneath my hand, like memories I don't understand. But still I walk through loss and shine, a quiet man. Before the smoke clears, you'll know who I am. Some truths ain't spoken, brother, they come with a man. I've walked through alleys where the shadows breathe, where every lie is something you must leave. I face the guns, I face the joke, yet still I stand, the man behind the smoke. They saw my silence as a simple mask, not knowing what my nights had had. I'm the man behind the smoke, the one who stands when others choke. No crown, no throne, no holy cloak, just fire in a heart they never broke. In the dark I ride, I spoke, I live as a man behind the smoke. I've seen betrayal, wear a gentle grin, felt brothers fall to their lesser sin. But I held steady through every stroke, a gentleman forged in the fire and the smoke. The price was high, but I remained a man rebuilt from scars and pain. I'm the man behind the smoke, the one who stands when others choke. No crown, no throne, no holy cloak, just fire in a heart they never broke. In the dark I rise, I spoke, I live as a man behind the smoke. If the night forgets the wars I fought, let it remember the strength I brought. A king without a name they wrote, a shadow crown behind the smoke. I'm the man behind the smoke, still standing strong through every stroke. I paid the price they can't revoke, a soul refined, a vow I spoke, through blood, through loss, through heavy yoke. I rise forever behind the smoke. Behind the smoke. Slides down the window slow, the city hums a tune I know. I light a smoke and let it breathe, a quiet truth beneath my sleeve. The asphalt keeps my stories well, footsteps echo where I fell. Every deal I made in shadows thin, every lie I saw beneath the grin. The ground moves when I don't speak. Silent power, calm and bleak. Storms form long before they break, and the ground still moves when I don't speak. Faces blur like rain on glass. Memories fade, but the lessons last. Names forgotten, debts repaid. Strength is built in the quiet shade. I've learned to walk without a sound, to feel the shift beneath the ground. Some men shout to prove they bleed, but silence holds the reins they need. The ground moves when I don't speak. No promises to break or keep. A storm is loud but rarely deep. Still the ground moves when I don't speak. There's a fire born from everything you lost, a calm that forms no matter what it costs. You stop counting the pain you've seen. You learn to stand where you've never been. When I don't speak, quiet strength, the world can't lead. I walk the night, I walk unique, and the ground still moves when I don't speak. Falls steady on the street, echoes gather at my feet. I breathe the night in dark and deep, and let the ground move when I don't speak. When I don't speak. I was born in a place where kings don't kneel, where power ain't spoken, it's something you feel. I walk through storms that caused my sin, where every loss became a win. I held my ground when the night turned real. That's how a man learns what he can't reveal. They try to break me, try to steal, but I'm forged of truth no blade can peel. Where kings don't kneel, I learned to rise above the steel. No crown of gold, no holy seal, just a heart that knows what fake and steal. In the fire, in the cold of steel, I stand where kings don't kneel. I've I've seen the dark in a brother's smile, felt quiet wounds that take a while, but still I walked with a gentleman's will, strong enough to burn, soft enough to heal. The price was heavy, every step surreal, but I survived on iron and zeal, where kings don't kneel. I learned to rise above the steel. No crown of gold, no holy seal, just a heart that knows what fate can steal. In the fire, in the coldest deal, I stand where kings don't kneel. If the world forgets the path I made, let the shadows speak what never fades. A man ain't measured by the cars he sealed, but by the storms he faced and never healed. Where kings don't kneel. I